Yunsu let go of her hand and said, "I'm not sure. What do you think?" Chaya was dumbfounded, but he only smiled before casually changing the topic. She couldn't help but wonder what he even meant by that. Did he like her? But why would he? Under the table, he kept subtly brushing his foot against hers. Not knowing how to react, she hastily downed an entire glass of wine. Meanwhile, Yunsu thought to himself that when fear fades away, grudges can easily be reversed. He had become curious. What if their first time meeting had been different? This time, he decided to approach her carefully, and if she sensed anything unusual, he would put shackles around her ankles so she wouldn't be able to run away. On their way home in the car, Yunsu commented that when he first saw her, he thought she would be good at drinking. Cheya asked when was the first time he saw her. Yunsu replied that she talked as if they had met before. She quickly said it wasn't like that and turned her face away. Bothered by it, she kept touching her lips and accidentally scratched them. In an instant, Yunsu was in front of her, kissing her. It took a second for him to realize what he was even doing. Cheya cursed at him and asked what the hell he was doing now. "There was blood on your lips," he replied. She instantly snapped. "So what? Why would you lick it?" Yunsu just apologized, thinking that he was screwed now. It had been a while since he had smelled her blood, and he couldn't control himself. Chaya called him a pervert and ordered him to get out of the car. He argued, "I was just wiping something off your lips." Furious, Chaya grabbed his collar. "If you clean using your lips, why not wash the whole car then?" She was so close to his face that he had the urge to kiss her again, but held himself back. She pushed him away, ranting, "Do you want me to lick your blood too? What am I, some kind of vampire?" The irony of her words made Yunsu chuckle, and before she could react, he used his power on her, making her unconscious. Just then, the driver announced that they had reached their destination. Yunsu turned to him with a crazed look before sinking his fangs into him to quench his thirst. The next day, Chaya woke up from a questionable dream, but soon she realized it wasn't a dream. According to her memories, they had dinner, and then in the car, they kissed. And worse, she was the one who started it. The embarrassment nearly drove her insane. She took a deep breath, trying to calm herself. There's no way that actually happened. Just then, she received a call from someone regarding Nam Haewon. It was one of the ladies from the church who called her. They met, and she informed Chea that Nam Haewon had been reported missing shortly after meeting her at the church. The lady asked if Chea had seen him again after that, but Chea, unable to recall anything, simply replied that she hadn't. While the woman sounded genuinely worried, Chea felt a surge of satisfaction inside, thinking, "Finally, my prayers have been answered." Later, sitting in her car, she remembered that she had left all her belongings at her old house because of Nam Haewon. Determined to retrieve them, she decided to go there. Upon arriving, the owner informed her that he had sold all her belongings to the new tenant, including her diary and laptop. Then he casually pointed to a man walking past them. To her surprise, the new tenant was none other than Jimino, and he was now in possession of her laptop. Chea asked Jimino for her laptop, offering to pay for it. He told her that the laptop was broken and that he had never used it. She then inquired about her diary, so he handed her the entire box to look through. After searching for a moment, she found it. But before she could leave, Gumino reminded her that she needed to pay for it as well. Reluctantly, she paid for her own belongings. However, contrary to what he had said, her laptop was working perfectly fine. Back at her house, she opened it and watched the clips she had previously downloaded from the dashcam. One of them showed a man vanishing into thin air inside her taxi. She couldn't believe what she was seeing, nor could she recall any of it happening. Then, she checked the deleted files and found footage of herself attacking the manager in front of Yunsu's mansion. In shock, she immediately shut the laptop. There was no doubt that it was her. She checked again and saw that she had been speaking to someone, perhaps an accomplice. No matter how hard she tried, she couldn't remember anything. Her mind began to go numb with fear. Then, flipping through her diary, she found a slip of paper tucked inside with an address written on it. Without hesitation, she decided to go there by herself.